welcome to IE News and to our viewers on itvtt.com. I am Michael Dume. Thanks for joining us. In the headlines, Prime Minister says U.S. support contributing to decline in serious crime. A new pediatric hospital playroom aims to support young patients' well-being. 2 Trinidad and Tobago nationals appointed to Guyana injury into MV Purnima sinking. In our top story, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar says increased support from the United States has helped Trinidad and Tobago's protective services contribute to a reported 15% decline in serious crime during 2026. Here's more. In a social media statement, the Prime Minister praised members of the Police Service, Defense Force, Strategic Services Agency and Prison Service for their efforts despite what she described as criticism and pressure from criminal elements. She also expressed confidence in the leadership of the country's security agencies, including the Commissioner of Police, the Director of the Strategic Services Agency, the Chief of Defense Staff, and the Commissioner of Prisons. The Prime Minister said the government remains committed to working with international partners to combat organized crime and insisted that no individual will be placed above the law because of wealth, status, or where they live. She added that the administration intends to continue its efforts to dismantle organized criminal networks while ensuring the law is applied equally to all citizens. Health Minister Dr. Lakram Bodo has welcomed the opening of a newly outfitted playroom at the Wendy Fitzwilliam Pediatric Hospital, describing it as an important addition to the care and well-being of young patients. The facility was made possible through a donation by the Rapid Fire Kids Foundation, led by founder Kevin Ratiram, whose contribution was recognized during the official opening ceremony. Also attending the event were Education Minister Dr. Michael Dowlath, Wendy Fitzwilliam, after whom the hospital is named, and North Central Regional Health Authority CEO Badis Sithal Maraj. The playroom has been designed to provide children with a safe and welcoming space where they can play, learn and interact while receiving medical treatment. Officials say the facility will help reduce anxiety, encourage creativity and support the emotional well-being of young patients during their hospital stay. The Ministry of Health said the initiative reflects its ongoing commitment to promoting children's physical, emotional and social development through partnerships with organizations such as the Rapid Fire Kids Foundation. 2 Trinidad and Tobago nationals have been appointed to an international commission of inquiry established by the government of Guyana to investigate the sinking of the MV Purnima as the death toll from the disaster continues to rise. The 5-member commission includes Rear Admiral Hayden Pritchard, former Chief of Defense Staff of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, and Dr. Nairi Dawn Alfonso, a Trinidad and Tobago maritime attorney and specialist in maritime law. Guyanese President Dr. Irfan Ali said the commission will conduct an independent investigation into the ferry disaster, examining the vessel's seaworthiness, maintenance, cargo loading, crew actions, regulatory compliance, and the emergency response, while recommending measures to prevent similar tragedies. Authorities say 73 bodies have been recovered, 76 people rescued, and 30 remain missing from the 179 people believed to have been aboard the vessel when it capsized. Search and recovery operations involving teams from Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, Brazil, and other regional partners remain ongoing.
And as I committed to do yesterday, I hereby announce the members of the Commission of Inquiry into the circumstances surrounding the capsizing and sinking of the MV Purnima and related matters. The members of the Commission are Justice Godfrey Philip Smith of Belize, CARICOM High-Level Representative for Law and Criminal Justice and an ad hoc Justice of the Eastern Caribbean Court of Appeal, who will serve as Chair of the Commission of Inquiry. Dr. Andrzej Jesse Anonski of Poland, Naval Architect and Marine Engineer, who has advised on investigations into several major maritime disasters. Captain Hamada Fowda, Senior Maritime Surveyor and Compliance Auditor with the Maritime Authority of Jamaica. Ms. Nairi Dawn Alfonso of Trinidad and Tobago, attorney at law with expertise in admiralty and maritime law. Rear Admiral retired Hayden Pritchard of Trinidad and Tobago, a distinguished professional with decades of experience in maritime operations and maritime security. The Commission will determine its own procedures and methods of work, consistent with its mandate.
We pause for a moment. More news when we come back.
Perfection doesn't happen by chance. Like an artist, the cook selects the main ingredient, one that is worthy of a proud cultural tradition. Trusted to enhance your creations with its richness and versatility. To create a cooking masterpiece, the secret is simple. The brand we know, the brand we trust, the brand our ancestors have been using for generations.
There is only one pure cow brand ghee. Look for the marks of authenticity.
Expressions Limited, as one of the largest importers of tiles, offers an extensive range of high-quality tiles in ceramic, porcelain, granite, stone, and mosaic options. Additionally, we offer a variety of tile accessories and bathroom sets to complement any decor style. We are committed to providing exceptional customer service and swift delivery of all products. From indoor and outdoor tiles to bathroom sets and tile accessories, we have curated a range that caters to both traditional and modern taste. Lampus 13, Ajudha Road, Munro Road, Canopio. Call 223-8453.
Welcome back. A 53-year-old penal man has been charged after allegedly failing to provide a breath sample following a crash that claimed the life of an elderly pedestrian along the SS Erin Road. Police said the incident occurred shortly after 6:15 a.m. on Sunday near Moses Barbecue and Grill when the victim was struck by a Nissan B13 motor car. The driver, Sherwin Sozano of Ramlal Street, Penal, reportedly told officers he lost control of the vehicle while traveling towards the Penal Market. The injured man was taken to the San Fernando General Hospital, where he later died. Police said officers detected a strong smell of alcohol on the driver's breath, and he allegedly admitted to consuming alcohol before driving. He was later charged after allegedly failing to provide a breath sample for testing. Investigations are continuing, with police expected to lay a charge of vehicular manslaughter. Trinidad and Tobago is strengthening its digital defenses through a new international partnership aimed at improving the country's ability to respond to increasingly sophisticated cyber threats. The country has officially joined the Latin American and Caribbean Cyber Competence Center, giving it access to regional and European cybersecurity expertise, specialized training, and a greater international cooperation. Speaking at the signing ceremony, Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander said cybersecurity has become a matter of national security, economic stability, and public confidence, warning that no country can tackle cyber threats alone.
The technical issue confined to information technology professionals. It is a matter of national security, economic stability, public confidence, and international cooperation. Every day, government, business, and individuals face increasingly sophisticated cyber threats that transcend national borders. No country, regardless of its size, so you could imagine where we sit, or resources, us again, can address these challenges in isolation.
European Union Ambassador Cecile Tassin welcomed Trinidad and Tobago's membership, saying secure digital systems are essential to building public trust and supporting economic growth. The Ministry of Homeland Security said the partnership will strengthen national cyber resilience, protect critical infrastructure, and enhance the country's capacity to prevent, respond to, and recover from cyber attacks.
The European Union is proud to accompany Trinidad and Tobago on that journey. Cybersecurity has become an essential foundation for digital transformation. Citizens will only embrace digital public services if they trust them. Businesses will only invest in digital innovation if they are confident that their data and operations are secure. And governments can only fully benefit from digitalization if critical infrastructure is resilient against increasingly sophisticated cyber threats.
The Ministry of the People, Social Development and Family Services has distributed almost 300,000 in disaster relief and home repair grants to 94 beneficiaries in the San Fernando region. A total of 29 households received assistance, including 24 disaster general assistance grants valued at 225,570 and 5 home repair grants worth 70,867, bringing the total distribution to 296,437. Speaking at the distribution ceremony, Parliamentary Secretary Senator Dr. Natalie Chaitan Maharaj said each grant represents the government's commitment to helping families recover from hardship and rebuild their lives with dignity. She added that the ministry is continuing to strengthen the country's social protection system to ensure vulnerable individuals and families receive timely, accessible, and compassionate support. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has launched an investigation into an audio recording circulating on social media that is alleged to contain intercepted communications. In a statement, the TTPS reminded the public that under the Interception of Communications Act, communications may only be lawfully intercepted under specific legal authority and that the unauthorized disclosure of intercepted communications is an offense. Commissioner of Police Alistair Guevara has directed Assistant Commissioner of Police Andy Tiwari to lead the investigation. The probe will determine the authenticity of the recording, whether it involves lawfully intercepted communications, and if so, how it came into the public domain. Investigators will also examine whether there were any breaches of operational security data handling procedures of statutory obligations. The TTPS said the matter is being treated with the highest level of urgency because of its potential national security implications and noted that no further comments will be made while investigations remain ongoing. You're watching IE News. We'll return after these messages.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality bromate-free, all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canoopia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
Guru Purnima is the sacred occasion to honor the Guru, whose grace removes ignorance, awakens consciousness, and reveals our highest possibilities. It is a powerful time for every disciple to reflect upon the spiritual knowledge, guidance, transformation, and opportunities received from the Guru, and to express heartfelt gratitude through devotion and action. For the disciples of the SPH Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, Guru Purnima is an opportunity to recommit ourselves to his vision of reviving enlightened Hindu civilization and making the sciences of Paramashiva available to humanity. Our gratitude can be offered through dedicated seva, sincere sadhana, pujas, homas, and sacred offerings, sharing transformation stories, and taking the SPH's teachings to seekers worldwide. We warmly invite all devotees to join this very special Guru Purnima Satsang with the SPH live on IETV on July 29th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Bring your friends and family to receive the Guru's blessings and celebrate this sacred occasion together.
Welcome back. It's time for your sports highlights. Here's a roundup of today's top stories from the local, regional, and international sporting arena. The iconic Queen's Park Oval will once again take center stage in Caribbean cricket, with the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League confirming the venue will host all of the Trinbago Knight Riders group stage home matches. TKR will play 5 home fixtures between August 26th and September 2nd, taking on St. Lucia Kings, Barbados Tridents, Jamaica Kingsmen, Guyana Amazon Warriors, and Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. CPL organizers also announced a change to the schedule, with Jamaica Kingsmen now set to face TKR on Saturday, August 29th, while Guyana Amazon Warriors will visit the Oval on Monday, August 31st. All other match dates, start times, and the venue remain unchanged. Organizers say Queen's Park Oval continues to be a flagship venue for the tournament, and fans can look forward to 5 exciting nights of T20 cricket in Trinidad and Tobago. Let's now take a look at some international news.
A pause in the fighting for now. Iranian and U.S. weapons quiet for a second straight day ahead of a consequential week in Washington. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu heading to the White House Tuesday for a meeting with President Trump. U.S. Ambassador to the UN Mike Waltz saying today the lull in fighting is designed to give peace talks some space after claiming diplomatic activity had ramped up between both sides.
Talks are ongoing. They're happening at every level, from the more technical aspect of it all the way to the highest levels.
But tonight, a New York Times report says Trump is also pulling back from escalations with Iran for fear it could dangerously drain the Pentagon's already diminished stockpile of Patriot anti-missile interceptors, crucial for protecting U.S. assets in the region. Today, the U.S. ambassador pushing back on that reporting.
I want to be crystal clear. The U.S. military, and I've verified this every which way, has everything that it needs to conduct this campaign as effectively as it needs to be.
The White House also telling ABC News in part, President Trump has always been consistent in saying he prefers a diplomatic solution, but it would be wise for Iran to work towards a negotiated deal, otherwise they know what will happen. Overnight, ABC confirming all 4 service members killed in Jordan and Iraq this week received posthumous promotions, including Tyler Feehan, promoted to captain. You can see Feehan here when he was commissioned as an officer in the Army, saluting his grandfather. His grandfather died on Thursday, 5 days after Feehan. The family telling us the two of them are now together again.
Tonight, police surrounding this mangled car they say was used in that deadly terror attack in Germany at a pride parade that killed 1 person and injured over 2 dozen. It took authorities less than 24 hours to track down a suspect on the west side of the city. He was shot and killed after charging at police with a knife. Police are now investigating whether there was another suspect involved. The attack unfolded on Saturday as thousands were celebrating Pride in Berlin for the Christopher Street Day Festival. Police say just before 10 p.m. the attacker drove a white van through Tiergarten Park, right alongside the parade route, slamming into people before hitting a tree. The driver then got out and, armed with a machete, began slashing at bystanders before fleeing, according to authorities. Event organisers seen on stage ending a performance as the manhunt began. Investigators identifying the suspect as 21-year-old Abdul B, saying he had ties to Islamist extremism. Tonight, tributes pouring in from across Germany for the victims, a growing memorial at the scene. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz calling it a despicable act, telling the country, let us not let ourselves be intimidated.
Tonight, gas prices spiking across the U.S. once again, amid threats of an escalating war with Iran. After nearly 2 weeks of trading deadly strikes, the U.S. and Iran have, at least for now, paused their daily attacks. But while American and Iranian weapons have gone quiet, the Houthis, an Iranian proxy group in Yemen, opening up a new front in the conflict, targeting Saudi oil exports, claiming they hit state-run oil operations in the Saudi kingdom. This week declaring a maritime blockade on Saudi-linked shipping in the Red Sea's Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a vital trade route. Saudi Arabia releasing this video of what it says are their patrols. President Trump meeting with his national security team on Friday to discuss next steps, saying this week he's considering a massive attack on Iran.
There's 2 ways. I mean, you can just keep doing exactly what we're doing and take them apart piece by piece. We could do it in a more rapid fashion, which we might do, or we can negotiate with them, which we're also doing right now.
The president saying the U.S. is still in touch with the Iranians and insisting, yet again, that they are desperate to make a deal. All of this causing gas prices to surge.
To see prices reaching over $5, close to $6 is rough.
The national average, again, more than $4 per gallon and expected to keep rising. Diesel, again, over $5 a gallon. Gas prices in California, nearly $6 a gallon, the highest in the country.
When we return, your weather update and more, stay tuned.
Introducing Signature Marine Coatings. We bring you premium marine solutions powered by PPG coatings, including anti-fouling protection, high-grade epoxy systems, fiberglass materials, and complete marine refinishing supplies. Protect, enhance, and maximize the performance of your vessel with products you can trust. Get the finish your vessel deserves. We are located at Tardy Marine Limited in Chagaramas. Call us today at 2900-654 or email at signaturepaints@hotmail.com.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimati Lakshmilay Shukla and family cordially invites you and your family to one night of Bhagavad Mahapuran Katha in memory of the late Pandit Chandrabose Shukla's 60th death anniversary, to be held on July 31st, 2026 from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at their residence, Moraldo Tres Sambuco, Santa Cruz. Officiating will be Pandit Umarat Maharaj of Swaha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Live broadcast on IETV. Jai Shri Krishna. Swaha wishes to advise of the passing of Mrs. Bhanmati Prasad, the wife of the Paramachar of Swaha, Pandit Haridev Prasad. The Antyeshti Sanskar funeral service will take place at the family home, Bhanu Bhavan, 21 Choti Street, Aranguez, on Wednesday, 29th of July from 9 a.m., followed by cremation at Karani. Jai Shri Krishna.
Welcome back to IE's Major News. Let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today was generally warm and partly cloudy across Trinidad and Tobago, with sunny periods giving way to increasing cloudiness during the afternoon. A few scattered showers developed across several districts, with isolated heavier showers possible in some locations, but many areas remained dry for much of the day. Temperatures climbed to approximately 31 to 32 degrees Celsius, while overnight lows are expected to settle between 24 and 25 degrees Celsius. Moderate easterly winds persisted throughout the day, occasionally becoming fresh and gusty near passing showers. A moderate concentration of Saharan dust remained present, contributing to slightly hazy conditions at times. Sea conditions remained moderate, with offshore wave heights between 1.5 and 2.0 meters and below 1 meter in sheltered coastal waters. Overall conditions remained warm, humid and breezy, with isolated afternoon showers. Tonight is expected to become generally fair to partly cloudy, although a few isolated showers may develop during the late evening and overnight hours. Warm and humid conditions will persist, with moderate easterly winds of 15 to 25 kilometers per hour. Marine conditions are expected to remain moderate, with offshore seas between 1.5 and 2.5 meters and below 1.0 meter in sheltered areas. A moderate concentration of Saharan dust is expected to linger overnight, and small craft operators should continue to exercise caution in open waters. Tuesday is expected to begin with a few morning showers before becoming mostly cloudy, with occasional sunny intervals during the afternoon. Isolated showers and the slight chance of a thunderstorm are expected as daytime heating combines with available moisture. Temperatures are forecast to reach approximately 31 to 32 degrees Celsius, with warm and humid conditions continuing throughout the day. Moderate easterly winds will remain in place, becoming fresh and occasionally gusty near heavier showers. Sea conditions are expected to remain moderate with offshore wave heights between 1.5 and 2.0 meters and below 1.0 meter in sheltered coastal waters. Overall, Tuesday is expected to be warm, breezy and partly cloudy with a few passing showers interrupting otherwise fair conditions. Let's take a look at some crime news. An errand man has appeared before a High Court master charge with the offence of larceny of a boat. Nicholas Ayau, 32 of Patina Village, Erin, appeared before Master Margaret Sukraj Goswami in the Prince's Town High Court on Friday, 24th July. Charged with larceny of a boat, he was granted bail in the sum of $60,000. The charge stems from a report made by the victim on July 17th. According to the report, the victim and an employee had dry docked his 28-foot pirogue valued at $55,000 along the Grand Cayman coastline before retiring from the day. At approximately 3:05 a.m. on 21st July, the victim received information that someone was attempting to steal the vessel. The pirogue was subsequently found approximately 1,200 feet along the coastline in the water. An engine, which did not belong to the victim, and a plastic barrel containing fuel were also recovered. The items were taken to the Moruga police station for safekeeping. Following investigations, Nicholas Ayau was arrested on the 21st of July, 2026, with the direct supervision of Corporal Rupnarayan and PC Guerrero. A file was submitted and Superintendent Bridgewell gave instructions for Ayau to be charged with the offence of larceny of a boat. The matter was transferred to the Prince's Town Magistrates Court, where it is scheduled to be heard again on 28th August. 3 firearms and quantities of ammunition and narcotics were seized during ongoing weekend Operation Resolute exercises conducted by officers in the Central, Northern, North Central and Southwestern divisions. In the first exercise, task force officers of the Central Division, with the assistance of personnel of the Caroni Police Station Criminal Investigations Department and K9 Unit, conducted an exercise between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. on Friday, 24th July. During the exercise, the officers proceeded to Kelly Village, where they conducted a search of a riverbank where they found one 12-gauge shotgun concealed in a blue bag. In the North Central Division, CID operations personnel conducted an exercise between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. on Friday, 24th July, during which they proceeded to Page Street. There, they conducted a search of a bushy area where they found a black plastic bag containing 1 pound of cannabis. Meanwhile, in the Northern North Division, task force officers conducted an exercise between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. on Saturday, 25th July, during which they proceeded to Alton Road, Rima. There, they observed a man holding an object that appeared to be a firearm. The man is alleged to have looked in the direction of the approaching officers and dropped the object before making his escape into nearby bushes. A search of the area resulted in the discovery of 1 pistol loaded with a magazine containing 10 rounds of ammunition. And in the Southwestern Division, officers of the Point Fortin CID conducted an exercise around 5 p.m. during which they proceeded to the Cap de Ville district. There, they conducted a search in the vicinity of an apartment building. The search resulted in the discovery of 1 revolver in a bushy area. Investigations are ongoing into the above matters. An intelligence-led Operation Resolute Shield exercise conducted in the Northern North Division has resulted in the arrest of 2 suspects wanted in connection with several reports of housebreaking and larceny offences. The exercise was conducted by officers of the Northern North Division CID and Task Force between 8:45 p.m. and 10:15 p.m. on Saturday, 25th July. During the exercise, officers arrested a 36-year-old man and a 34-year-old man, both of Arima, in relation to a report of housebreaking and larceny offense which occurred on Saturday, 25th July. Recapping the headlines, Prime Minister says U.S. support contributing to decline in serious crime. A new pediatric hospital playroom aims to support young patients' well-being. Two Trinidad and Tobago nationals appointed to Guyana inquiry into MV Purnima sinking. Well, this is where we leave you for now. On behalf of the entire news team, I am Michael Dumay. Thank you for joining us.